Gonna do some T4 Abyssals today. Trying to get some good drops. We had some a couple days ago. Trying to replicate that success. We actually got a 3 billion hit 2 days ago, which is nice. Alright. And just making sure I got all my settings set before I get going. Looks like it.
Oh! I mean, no, that. Oh! I mean, no, that.
Alright, let's do this. Let's take a shield booster. Make sure we get drones. We got drones. We got ammo. All of our stuff's on. All of our stuff's on. Good to go. Let's do it. Get going. See if we can't get some big loots. We're going to be using an MTU. Oh, alright. So, first room is a dangerous one. We have multiple snare casters and the blast grips. And the blast grips are deadly. So, we'll get our modules running. Let's see. We need to get the snare guys out of here. We do not want to be sitting dead in the water. Where's this last one? There we go. Okay. One down. Go for the loot now, and we'll get one of the drones popping that loot, and then as soon as that last Weber is down, we're gonna go for the other loot one with the other drone. There we go. That'll be the bottom drone, and now we need to get rid of these Striker Tesseras. These battle cruisers deal so much damage. Oh no, that was the wrong drone. Oh well, that's right. I do need to keep track of these guys. They're kind of expensive. I got really lucky when I actually used the multi-plasmids on them, so that's a plus. This one's got to come back home. Let's get the MTU out. Normally I would just sit around the MTU. Actually, I might anyways on this one. We're about to finish off that guy. There we go. This snare caster is the one that was actually attacking my drones. So we're going to take care of him. We need our drones to stay alive. Without them, we do not deal a whole lot. Okay. Get onto this next one. Alright, last Weber coming up. Our HP is taking a hit here. We started with a lot of buffer, which is a good thing, because we're definitely using it with this one.
A module has run out of charges.
Oop, gotta be careful. One of them switched over to the drones. I'm gonna pull both of them in, because otherwise he's gonna switch to the other drone as soon as I pull one in. It's just gonna be this dance back and forth, which is quite annoying. So we'll just have them swap back over to me, and we'll keep an eye to make sure that they don't swap back again. Alright. So far, so good. Got our missiles reloaded, so we can start adding DPS with that. Check on the loot. It's on the last one. Hopefully this pocket's got a good loot in it. Because it is taking a while. We're going to be upwards of 6 minutes for this one. Oh, we gotta be careful. Yep, coming after the drones again. Pull them in, reset it. There we go. Have to do that a couple more times, maybe. Alright, the loot is in. 40 million in the first room. I'm a fan of that. That is the average for an entire pocket, or an entire filament, and we got it in the first room. So that is a big win. Big win. I like it. Nice. Alright, pull the drones in, start the reload process. And let's get on to the next pocket. We're at 5.5 minutes in. So that was a little lengthy, but still okay. Alright, so we've got another longer pocket. But these guys really don't have much in the way of DPS. So that's not the issue. I don't know where these other... Oh, off to the left here? I'll have to go that way to actually get this loot. I want to get at least one of them. Because it will take us a little while to actually get through this pocket. So, might as well have an MTU working on it. Might be able to actually get both of those ones. When the drone clears that, I'll just have it go to the next one. Alright, there we go. And then we'll have it go onto there. We'll start adding some missile DPS in as well. Yeah, we're gonna pop the loot cache here. And then we can go back to helping out the drones with taking out the enemies, get our MTU out. Alright, and we want to orbit around the MTU so we're in place when we need to be. Easy day. The drones already started attacking somebody else, and I don't know who. I'd like to have them consolidated, but it's not too much of an issue at the moment. Alright. A nice, easy pocket for me. Just go through and take out these enemies one by one while the MTU does its thing. Hopefully the timing works out. So far so good. Well, that's less than ideal, but it's okay having them split up. We're not in any risk of having problems because of newts or Webers or anything.
A module has run out of charges.
On to the last piece of loot. Ooh, yay, daily goals. Love those. I'll take extra money. And on to the last guy. We're gonna get to the end of the enemies, reload it and loot in all at the same time. Hopefully the loot gets in fast enough that I can get over to the transfer gate, but I'm not going to be choosy on this. It worked out pretty good time-wise. So we had 40 million in the first pocket, second pocket, another 9 million. All right, we are doing good. We are doing good here. Of 10, recommend. Alright, on we go. Last pocket for this filament. We have a little bit of DPS this time, but not too bad. It's just going to be annoying with the amount of E-War. So we're going to have to go for some of these that are sensor dampening, so we can try and actually lock on to the loot and bring it in. There we go. Easy day. And then we'll get going towards the next one. Here we go. What's the range on the missiles right now? Oh, we're still at 26. Unfortunately, we do have a couple Webers. Webers are next on the agenda. Absolutely do not like them. How's it going, Fistan? How do I enunciate this? Fistandantilus? I tried. I probably failed, but I tried. And we don't even get the MTU down yet. There we go. Okay. Orbit the MTU, and I suppose we'll go for the torchbearer with my missiles since the drone's not even hitting him. He's getting repped up. We don't need that. There we go. Now let's get the priests. Wait, who's still webbing me? Thought I got all those guys. I must have been working on her then transferred off. Drats. That's alright. This is why I have a nice big margin of safety. 5 guys left here. Loot's all in. Survey says, wow, 28.5. I have no idea where all that luck came from, but I am more than happy with it. Gosh, that's 74 million for this filament. That is amazing luck. Amazing. It did take us a while. That first pocket was a little longer, but definitely worth it. I think I might use the income on this. I want to try making a jackdaw to run Abyssals, just for a change of pace instead of using the Gila or the worm. And I have 7.5 days of training time left in order to get into the jackdaw. So might go purchase some large skill injectors. Alright, there we go. We're at 15 minutes exactly. Let's get out here. Let's reload. Alright. And let's go in for run number 2. Stack everything up. And run number 2. We have all the E-War, but an easy pocket nonetheless. Alright. Where's the bioadapter? There it is. Get our modules going. There's going to be these elites, I believe, are Webbers. So let's keep going on those. Yep. So many webs. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be just crawling forward. Oh. My gosh. Gotta make sure that my drones stay safe here. They are getting targeted. Gotta keep an eye on them. Try and get the targeting redone. There we go. Force everything to retarget on me, and I'll just put out the standard drones at the moment. Might need to actually drop the MTU a little early this time. Because, oh, I don't want to just have get there in like 10 more minutes because I'm going so slow, and then the MTU gets to start working. So we'll just plop it down right now. Oop. Drones are taking some punishment again. Bring them in and put the mutated ones back out. Okay, that's good. Took care of another Weber. Gosh, they're going for the drones just straight away.
A module has run out of charges.
Really need these Webers to be taken care of. It's the only reason the drones are taking so much damage in the first place is because of the Webers. May have to pull them back in again. We'll see. Getting closer to chewing through all of the pack. Alright, let's reset everybody's targeting. Okay. And get back at it. All the loot almost in. I'm hoping for another good run on this filament, but not expecting what we had for the last one. 15 million in the first pocket though. Can't complain about that. Can't complain at all. Very nice. Gosh. 5 minutes again for the first pocket. Oop, oop. That was not the brightest thing for me. Missiles from too far away. No use in that. There we go. Pull the drones in. Already working on the reload. As soon as the drones get in, we can move on to the next pocket. Be about 5.5 minutes. Drones are in, and away we go. We got a Karen, a bunch of Celias. So let's go for the Karen first, I guess. We're gonna put one drone on the Karen, and then we're gonna use one to pop the loot. And we're gonna get going, and we're gonna pop this loot ourselves, or with our missiles. And then get the MTU down. Alright, that loot's free. Have them pop the next one. Next one's down. Have them pop the last one. And let's get the MTU down. Alright. There we go. Now we can get both the drones on the Karen. And I'm just going to start applying DPS to one of these Celias. And of course I'm doing it to the one that's going to go out of range. So let me change targets to one that's targeting me. These don't really hit the drones very well. So we do look out on that, like they're going to sit there and just shoot at the drones and not hit them. So won't really do much. MTUs doing MTU things. As soon as the cairn gets through its shields, we should start picking up the pace, which I am getting a little concerned about because we are coming up on 12 minutes here, and there is a lot of HP to chew through in this room. So I need to be diligent about keeping my missile DPS applied. It might kill one before I need to reload, which would be nice. Oh, there we go. Drones got through. Here we go. Now we're going to pick up the pace a little bit.
A module has run out of charges.
We're going to take out this, the newt one first, because I don't care about being warp scrambled in here, but the newt will mean that I won't have my afterburner or shield hardener. Alright. Let's go for the one that's close by. No sense in having them fly out the 30 kilometers. Alright. Missiles are ready. Let's start helping with the DPS. This is the last loot coming in. No, we made 15 in the first pocket. Let's see what this one is. Survey says 19. Alright. We are just on a roll here. Like, that is supremely lucky at this point. And I'm happy. I'm all for it. Alright, 2 guys left. Gosh. We're gonna have like 9 minutes left for the last room, so hopefully it's nothing crazy. I mean, I don't think there's a room that takes me more than 9 minutes, but that's, you know, if nothing goes wrong, I don't do something stupid, which I'm known to do. So. Let's get the reload going here. There we go. Pull the drones in, get the reload going. And there we go. On to the last pocket. We're doing good on the loot. We're not doing good on time. 9 minutes to go. And what do we have? Okay. This is honestly a really good room to see. The Vedmax, like this is a DPS room, not a room where the enemies have DPS, not a DPS check. So that's a plus. We do have
The capacitor is empty.
some newts to deal with, but we're gonna take out the Weber first. This anchoring one can get unlocked because I don't need him. Get the starving guys done with.
The capacitor is empty.
Slow boating around here. Okay, there's more starving down. We are 30 kilometers from Origin Conduit. There's still 3 more. Hey, how's it going, Enza Connor? Welcome to the channel. I might have to throw down my MTU here, because it is definitely looking like I'm not going to get capacity back. Just started, what, 20 minutes ago? The The runs are doing good. Do I need to even send? Yeah, I do need to send the drone up. What do you play? Let's see. Okay, let's get these darn starving bedmax kicking my butt. CS Repro. Gun games. So what had you come in and view Eve? I've played almost everything in my life, but Eve is where it's at right now. Eve and maybe Path of Exile as well. $11 million, nice. Let's fix this. All right. We gotta get to this conduit. Down to 5 minutes remaining before we turn into a pumpkin. This game's definitely not like a shooter at all, but it definitely can still be stressful in the moment. Florida? I'm out in Japan. Welcome, Keeble. It's kind of late for someone in Florida. Safe. Let's stack all this up. Get ready for run number 3. Have you played Eve before? Gosh, there's gonna be so many newts. Webers, newts, all the not fun stuff on this one. I can see that. Massive online. Let's get this one of these last Webers. These guys need to chill out. They're so unhappy about me being here. Oop, gotta get our MTU out. There we go. orbit that. Easy day. I didn't even notice there was a preserver. Oops. Oh well. We'll get him next. And then we'll work on the Aegis with the missiles. Easy day. So much better than the last pocket for the time. Now we'll just have to see about the loot portion. So I got really lucky on the loot in the last filament, but it was a long one, so we'll see how that works out. We'll wait the 15 seconds here for this to get pulled in. Survey says 13.5. All right. Well, pleasantly surprised. That's another good haul for a pocket. Average should be about 9, so 13.5 is good to go. Gonna go on to the second pocket, and we're only at 3.5 minutes right now. That's really good for time. All right, let's go there. Pretty much the same composition, just more enemies. So we have Preserver, Warden, and Fire Watchers. So let's get the Preserver first this time. Oh gosh, so many newts. We are going to be out of cap so fast here. Going after the Warden already to try and get our speed back up. We're already, gosh, they're just wrecking our capacitor here. Alright, we will get the drones going on them.
The capacitor is empty.
There we go. Out of juice.
The capacitor is empty.
And now we will get, oh crud. Nope, I need you back on him. I'm making some mistakes here. Nothing too costly at the moment, but they all add up over time. When you just make little mistakes here and there, it can add up to seconds, and then seconds add up to minutes, and when you're on a time clock, where if you don't finish in time, you just die, it's not ideal. Alright, I have all the newts targeted. We're going to get them out of the way, and then it's just all Aegises. Do have to keep an eye. Somebody started targeting the drones, because I don't see a short range suppressor anywhere. Somebody was attacking them. Don't know who. Anyway, you slice it. We got through it. There we go. Almost got all of the loot in. So 13.5 in the first one, 7.9 here, so that's a little under average. It's okay though. It's such good luck for the last one, so I'm not mad. Not even a little bit. We can go for the conduit now, just to be ready to escape as soon as possible. Let's just be more time efficient. Sliding down. There we go. Got enough cap now that we can turn our modules back on.
A module has run out of charges.
And we'll start reloading just in time to go through the actual conduit. Here we go. Pull our drones in. We're not even at the 8-minute mark going into the last one. There we go. This is a quicker run. Very happy going in the last pocket. What do we got? We have a much more difficult room than the first two. So we've got a Karen, which that needs to get attention immediately. Then we're going to want to get the other drone here working on popping all of these loots. And we have to be careful because of these darn oppressors. And we can start. Oh boy. We need to change our targeting priorities here. I need to take out the ones that are webbing. We are still 14 kilometers off, but we have a bunch of loot that's out in the open, so we're going to launch the MTU now. Hopefully the drones can get through this Karen in a respectable amount of time. Hopefully. And hopefully
is empty.
oh gosh.
Is empty.
We are going to take a lot of damage here. I really hope I get through this guy before I run out of charges and I have to reload. Okay, that's good. We're gonna get a little speed back. We need it because we're taking a lot of damage. We're down to 50% shields. And we're in a passive fit and I'm out of cap, so I can't really do anything. Except hope that the drones get through this guy. Which it looks like they're about to. There we go. Okay, so the big DPS issue is down. And now the order of precedence comes down to the Weber and then the two newts. As soon as the drones get in here, they should make, I don't want to say quick work, but much quicker than the Karen that they had to kill. Much quicker than the Karen that they had to kill. Wow. Almost ready on the missiles. Gosh, we're moving so slow. Okay. Soon we're gonna get enough cap to actually get our shield hardener and our afterburner going again. Okay. Let's see what we got for loot in this last pocket here. 12.1. Alright. Ended up with about an average room, I would say. Or average filament, I would say. And time-wise, it's not going to be bad because the first two rooms were exceedingly fast for time. So, overall, good filament. This is why I'm glad I over-engineer my fit for these things. Okay. And we'll be able to start pulling in the drones, reload. And we'll be able to move on to the next one. There we go. Alright. Onward and forward. That was run number 3, so we got run number 4 coming up. Repair bug. Which repair bug? What repair bug? Let's see, we got a marshal. Oh, yeah, all the lines going across the screen. Yeah. It's just all the E-War in general is what's on that. Let's see. Skybreakers, Drainers, and of course the Marshal. Do you run Abyssals, Art? Two Webbers. That Marshal's gonna be gone shortly. Sometimes. What do you normally run in? Duo Jackdaws. Okay. Do you, when you're doing that, do you box one of them, or are you running with another person? Okay, so you're boxing, because I'm training into doing the Jackdaws right now, just for something a little different than running the Gila all the time. And I was just gonna do solos to Eve O. Gotcha. I was just gonna run solo like tier 2s. Because with duo, what are you running, like tier 4s with duo, or are you running higher or lower? I'm not paying attention. I need to put out my MTU. T5, okay. Yeah, if I could get a little more DPS on this Gila, I think I could do T5s. I definitely have the tank for it. I just want to worry if I get 3 rooms in a row that are all DPS checks, like overmind, overmind, overmind. So, and my DPS, what was 700.6. So, for a Gila, it's pretty good, in my opinion anyways. But it still feels kind of tight on some of these rooms. Loot's almost in. There we go. I'm going to start reloading now. See what the first pocket gives us. 11.2. There we go. Alright, respectable. Yeah, I understand that, and I agree with that. But when you're talking about like the amount it costs for these Gilas plus the implants, it's a lot of runs you have to do before you recoup. Um, really, the implants is what is so expensive for doing specifically what I'm doing, the lazy man's passive fit, right? Like if I was doing an active fit, I could probably get by with way less implants. I would just have to actually be better at playing. Um, which is one of the things that worries me about going up to more difficulty is my mistakes. Alright, warden. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of wardens. Well, that's a good thing we had the white cloud. Gets me in here on top of this loot right away. We're just gonna orbit the MTU. Do you have ever issues if you're boxing, like, do you have multi-monitor setup, or are you doing that on one setup with like split screen? I must have taken the drone off of there. Oops. It's not very useful to have an MTU out if I didn't pop the actual loot.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
And there we go. Then we'll get the newts next. Then I guess we'll just work our way through the list. These are the kind of rooms that would worry me if I was on an active fit, though. Finally gonna get some cap building back up. Is the loot in? The loot's in. What do we get for pocket number 2? 13.3. Alright. Very nice. Scoop up the MTU and move over to the transfer conduits. We can reload at this point. Get our modules back on now that we got cap. Welcome, Taycon. Taken. I don't know how to enunciate it. I'm probably doing it wrong, though. Alright, let's pull in the drones. And move on to the final pocket. And away we go. What do we have in the final pocket here? No Karen? No Karen. Alright. Just Celia's... Okay. Let's take out the Entangler. bad, actually. Oh, it would help to launch the drones, wouldn't it? So there's 2 entanglers. I'm gonna work on those first. Warp scramblers, I'm not worried about even in the slightest. All I have to make sure is that nothing starts targeting down the drones. Okay. Swing out just a little bit so we can get that. Want to get the loot popped and get an MTU down. Just so that we can get everything going whilst we finish DPSing down these guys. Good. The MTU grabbed the one that actually has loot in it first. Answer by accident. Love it. This entire filament's gonna go pretty quick. Not bad. This is the 4th one. It's been 53 minutes. So getting just about 4 per hour with a little wiggle room. Reload, pick up the loot. What do we got? Ah, 6.7. Still can't be upset though, because the first pocket or first filament was just amazing. All right, get the drones coming in. And once we get over here, get moving on to the next one. Let's go. Okay. And let's take a look. Four runs, 187 million so far. About to run number 5. Then we'll, after number 5, we'll drop off loot, pick up more fragments, or filaments. And then come back out and do it again. Let's get our modules going. This room is going to take a while to get through. It's just a lot of enemies, a lot of health to get through. Individually, they are not very difficult at all, but there is quite a few. We'll have to make sure that the drones don't get targeted down. Gotta love the white clouds. Need to get rid of these sensor dampeners so we can actually target down this loot cache. One left. There we go. Get a drone going up there and start working on these guys. Yeah, good to go. Answer by accident. Now we just chew through them one at a time. Order doesn't matter all that much. Just need to keep applying DPS consistently.
A module has run out of charges.
So many of these little FLLTs. All the loot's in. Let's see what the first pocket holds. 10.7. Respectable. Smidge below average, but respectable. What's our range right now? 19. Okay. Just making sure I can help add some DPS in. This room is going to take about 5 minutes. Here we go. Almost exactly 5 minutes. Get on to the next box. The lovely Lucids. Wardens. One down. take out the wardens. Don't like being webbed. Less than ideal. Let's get orbiting. And then we will get rid of all of these newts.
The capacitor is empty.
And the newts have done their job. I am now out of cap.
The capacitor is empty.
Yeah. This is fine. Now our capacitor should start building back up.
A module has run out of charges.
Well, definitely gonna get all the loot from this room. Survey says from room number 2, 11.4, almost exactly the same as the first pocket. Ready to go on to the final pocket. We're gonna reload before we go in though. There we go. Bring the drones back. And on we go to the final pocket. We are 10 minutes. Not too bad, not too bad. Maybe if we get it activate. There we go. Yeah, 10 minutes. Okay, dangerous enemies. Got it. Okay. We have the spark grips. It's probably going to be my first target. As the filament type gives the reduction in that resist, so get ready to put the MTU back out. There we go. Easy day. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on. Thank gosh. Oh, I wasn't paying attention for just a second there. Almost lost my mutated drone. I'm a bad drone here. These things, so frustrating to deal with.
A module has run
They
out
chew
of charges.
through drones so fast. So glad that one didn't die. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Dicey. Alright. How's the loot doing here? We're gonna wait for it. Hasn't been a whole lot for this one, so we're gonna wait for it. See what it gives us. Plus, we're going to drop off loot after this. So. And survey says, there you go, 28 million. That's a nice way to finish off that pocket there. Very nice. Okay. Let's go over there. Turn in our loot. Repair the drones. Very important.
Warp drive active.
That is just too close for comfort. 33% done at structure.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, let's see what we got for 5 runs here. Stack everything up. Not the MTU or the nanites or the ammo. 238 in 5 runs. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's like 47 million a run. It's not bad. Oh, drats. When you have stuff to keep things organized, but you don't do it correctly. Okay. And it's the Furies, yeah. Some more ammo. Oop. Let's take some more filaments out. Do 5 more. let's repair those drones. Oh, those are the wrong ammo. Mjolnir. No, those are right. Furies. Second guessing myself here. Explosive damage, correct? Correct. Good to go. So let's repair. And we're ready to keep going. Corp mate going out in their genosis.
Warp drive active.
See if we can't get some more good luck with our loot. Don't ask me why I did that. Don't ask. I don't know why. Alright, here we go. Run number 6. Hey! Easy room. Gonna have to get rid of these guys though right away. We won't be able to target the loot that's off in the distance. And these Tesselas are not going to last long. One down. Two down. Need to get the loots actually popped so the MTU can start harvesting. One. Two. And MTU out. And then orbit around it. Call it a day. I love seeing the AoE damage just take out these Tesselas because they just have no HP whatsoever. Doing a loop. Looks like I'm gonna be done with the enemies before the loot gets pulled in. It's on its way in, but do I wait? That is the question. Let's pull in the drones before they go try killing these stupid suppressors. Goofy things. What are we at here? Just over 3 minutes. That was a really, really quick room. But I spend a little bit of that time waiting for this loot to appear, so it's almost here. And survey says 10. Which is not quite average, but it's alright. It's decent. Let's get into the next pocket here at the before the 4-minute mark. So that's nice. Alright, let's take a look here. Got some starvings. No Webers though. Let's go to Damovic first. These are two really, really good rooms in a row. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get this popped so I can get go. Everything's coming together. We are pretty much out of capacity because of these starving medvacs. Saw that coming. Was hoping I could burn through them fast enough, but just can't. Can't get through them fast enough. Gosh, it's 3:30. I gotta eat something at some
The
point.
capacitor is empty. A module has run out of charges.
Get our modules going again. We have to wait on the MTU again, but maybe not as long as last time. Still a fairly quick room though for T4s, for me. Yeah, there we go. Now we can recall the drones. Loot's almost here. And away we go. 10.5. See what we get in the last pocket. They've been fast ones, so I'm not going to be upset about it. should be another fast room. Should be. Snarecaster, Snarecaster, Snarecaster. Yes, I did have to get closer to see. Hey, I remember. Just try and get rid of these darn Snarecasters before I get webbed to oblivion. Oh, I recognize that noise. Thank you, Enza. I think the Field Weaver's next. Oh, it's going good. It's going good. I've had a couple rooms where it was DPS checks, but nothing too scary. Like how I just put an MTU down and there was nothing for the MTU to pull. Oops. PoE, Path of Exile. Yeah, I'm excited. This weekend has a big update for the game, so. Not daily, but most weekdays. Don't stream on the weekends, though. Last loot? Yeah. Alright, we got a loot in. 14.5. Okay. Not the best filament, but you know, it's okay. Alright, let's finish cleaning these up. Good. Let's see what we got from this this run. 35.4 million for this one. Alright, get the drones back. Go out and we can come back in. Get another one going. There we go. Okay, gotta reload. And let's go back in. This will be the seventh run. Here we go. Come on, big money. Well, I'm happy to see it's the Tassala room. That means They are quick to take out. Let's get these faraway ones before I lose all of my abilities to target things far away. Yeah, because they're one of those abilities. Hopefully the drones still take out the targets. And they did. Good job, drones. Alright. Line to a spot in space. We don't have... Oh, we have an Overmind. And 2 Reppers. Didn't even notice the Overmind. Crap. Alright, let's get the Reppers first. Get our MTU out. There's going to be plenty of time to pick up the loot since we're dealing with the Overmind. Start applying DPS to the Overmind with my missiles. Hey, thank you for the sub, Sanya. Yeah. On YouTube for you guys on Twitch that are wondering. Not on Twitch. Right. Have to turn off the missiles. See if I can't take down these Tessalas with my missiles while the drones just plunk away at the Overmind. Try and split up the DPS semi-intelligently, since this is a DPS race room. Those Overminds just have a very thick amount of HP. Last loot is on its way in. Oh man. I'm gonna run out of missiles just as that guy was getting close. Alright, so first pocket loot is 8.65. It's a little under average. It's okay. It's okay. I'm actually going to put one drone on the Tessala just to kill it off. There. All better. And then we can go wait by the gate. I feel like I could get closer and apply some missile DPS. I just don't know if it's going to be more efficient running out there and then running back. What the heck did he find that it's 1 million? Actually not as long as some of the Devoted Knight rooms. It just feels like it because you're attacking one unit. Survey says room number 2. This is a like easy room. I can just pick up the loot in situ on this one. I don't even gotta use an MTU, it's just right there. Easy day. And then we can kill off the webbers. Oh wow. Look at that speed. Oof. So slow. Gosh, we're going so slow. You know what? I am one of the biggest doofuses on the world right now. I flew down there to pick up that loot. And you know what I didn't do? That's right. I didn't pick up the loot. Gosh. I swear it's like old man brain. Well, MTU's gonna get its work anyways. Didn't need to this one, but it's going to because I messed up. And that's okay. And that is why I over-engineer my builds, so that when I mess up, I don't die. What does this guy think he's doing over here? Attacking my drones. He should know better.
The module has run out of charges.
And in the last pocket, 11.1. Or was this? No, this is the second pocket. Yeah. Last pocket. Please. Glad this was a quicker pocket, though. That's for sure. There we go. As soon as the drones are in, we'll go to the actual last pocket. There we go. And at the 9-minute mark about, getting into the last pocket. Well, good amount of loot. And yeah, not too bad here. Let's get going towards that. Let's get my drones out so they can pop all of these loots. I want to get the one that's farthest away first in case I did not check the enemies if there's any sensor dampeners. Just a couple nukes. Go in there. We'll pop the bioadaptive ourselves. There is a Weber. So let's get on the Weber. We don't want him around. Oh my gosh. Nukes all across the board. Every single one's a nuke. That was some of the fastest loss of capacitor ever. Just like instantaneously, it's gone. So we'll get our MTU out. We'll start orbiting around that guy and just take everything out. One at a time. And be thankful I'm on a passive fit. One down. I think I might go make some food after this one. I don't know. Welcome, Squally. Is that Squally 15 or Squally XIV? Almost done chunking through these guys. Loot's on its way in. Luckily 50-50-90. The MTU grabbed the one that has loot. Vice doesn't. So it was a good feeling. Hi there. Ah, okay, I gotcha. I never played 15. I think the last one I truly played was Final Fantasy 7. Sort of missed out on that. 15 million on the last one here. Alright. You play Eve, Squally? Let's turn back on. Actually get to the gate. Be about 13 minutes for this one through. Oh, this past weekend. Ah, how you liking it? It is good. It is good. It's overwhelming though, especially at the start. There's so much to learn, so much to do. Don't try and do everything. I'm going to be doing a Vexor giveaway if you look at the bottom left of the screen. And I'm doing that today before I get off, so if you enter in, you could win that and get yourself a Vexor. The way to enter is just !enter, E-N-T-E-R. Wow, what an easy... Oh, why did I track that? We don't need that. Let's get our modules going. And... easy day, I think, here. Take out all of these newts and such. There we go. Yeah, I've been playing a very long time, since like 2011, and I still learn new stuff constantly. Abyssals they're risky, and it's a risk versus reward thing, right? They are some of the highest money that you can make in high sec space, but they're risky because of it. But you don't have to run like these are tier 4s. You don't have to run something this high to make a decent income in doing these. Like running T1s in a frigate, like a worm, still very good. Oh no. What destroyer were you running in? Oh my gosh, that is a really low amount of loot. Yeah, I've lost some ships in that too. What tier were you running when you lost your destroyer? Thrasher? Okay. It's a good ship. Minimatar. Three minutes. Terrible loot, but absolutely very fast room here. Yeah, the tier 1 destroyers, like, I wouldn't recommend running anything higher than the tier 0. Well, I mean, you can run all of them in high sec, but there's Tranquil is the name of it if it's the tier 0. Sparkland, Timberlance, Sparkland, Spotlighter, Gaze Dimmer, Plate Fortress. Alright. Okay, we need to get rid of the sensor dampeners too. Did you have any active repair, or were you unable to hit the enemies, or what was, like, did you run out of time, or did you get killed? I'm a doofus. Go back. Go back.
A module has run out of charges.
Okay. Yeah. So for your future endeavors in the Abyssals, the nomenclature on the enemies will tell you what they do. So, like, if it says Spotlighter, they hit you with a target painter. If it says, gosh, there's Draining, there's a couple other words for it for the ones that just take your cap. But for each room type, like this is a Tessella room, is what I call it. It's always got these darn Tessellas. The naming nomenclature on these will be the same always. So once you start learning the naming nomenclature, you can go through and prioritize which enemies you want to kill first. For me, because I'm in a passive fit, it's usually the ones that web me, slow me down, that I gotta kill first. But if somebody has an active fit where if you run out of cap you're gonna die, you may want to prioritize those, and it's dependent upon the ship. I don't know. Do we want to wait for... I really don't want to, but we're going to since we're wishy-washy. We'll just wait the couple seconds for this loot to get here. And there we go. 1.2. Scoop and then approach. We've got our drones in, we're approaching, we're reloading. Good to go into the next room, which will be the last one of this filament. Oh, so this room is just going to be frustrating through and through. There's going to be a lot of, well, there's a lot invested into making it look easy. By no means is it easy. It's not. I just have a ship that is purpose built for this with implants that help. That's why. It is not easy though. Not at all. Project completed. Oh, I gotta change around that stuff. I'll work on that in a second. Like, these webbers they make me so slow. The entanglers. Ah. There we go. And I want to get over to this so I can put down my MTU. What projects are just getting completed so much? Get the MTU out. Then, after we get this last newt, this, see how it says dissipator, and over here, there's a little icon that shows you what debuff they actually apply to you. That only shows up once they're actually applying it though, so you need to know the nomenclature to know which ones will once they're in range. Like if you want to kill them off ahead of time, sort of thing. Changed that. Try and take care of some admin at the same time here. My corp mates are giving me work to do. Ah, that's not what I wanted at all. There we go. Nailed it. Okay. And the loot's in. Survey says 8 million. I mean, you can do that. In the like tier 0, tier 1, you can definitely do that. But once you start getting more targets, it's going to get very confusing to try and deal with that. I don't even use angular on my overlay. I just have velocity. There we go. And drones come home. There we go. think I am going to do my
Drive active.
giveaway here and then get something to eat. So if you want to enter into the giveaway, Squally, you got to do it now. So it's just exclamation point enter. Hello, Kira Motanas. Gonna be doing the Vexor giveaway. If you guys want to enter, now would be the time, because I'm gonna put the loot away from this Abyssal runs, and then I'm gonna do the Vexor giveaway, and it is fit. I mean, it's a giveaway. Like, somebody's got to win it. Oh, thank you for following, Squally. Thank you. No, like, I mean, I give away one a week, and then I want to try and give away a big one once a month. So, I just have to look at the proper command to actually make it work. Alright, chatbot. Giveaways. Okay. The fun of trying to figure this out. Alright, how do I... Anybody know how to make that work on Stream Elements? Okay. Giveaways. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I have to close it and then pick draw winner. Alright. Last chance for you guys that are here in the stream right now to enter into the giveaway. I'm going to be doing the drawing here. So, last chance to enter. Missing some corp chat. Uh-oh. What's that? I have a lot of tabs open. Alright. I'm going to close the giveaway and pick a winner. Okay. Hollow Gents. There we go. Alright. So I will contact Hollow Gents. Let's go here. Community followers. Hollow Gents Whisper. Alright. Nice. So now we have to come up with another giveaway. That's how that works, right? So let's do what do we think? Maybe see, we did a Vexer first. How about a Caracal Navy issue? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Caracal Navy issue. Alright. Means I gotta download a picture. Image. I have not yet, Kira. So I'm doing a passive fit right now, and I'm quite terrified of doing a... Yes, absolutely. So I have the Nirvana set. So I have the high grade Nirvanas for everything except for the Omega. 1 second, I'm gonna be let me get the giveaway started and then I'll... See, that's gonna be 6 or 19 June. There. Haha, new giveaway. Alright. So right now, sitting in station, 135 HP a second regen. Now, in the Gamma Abyssals, this is over 200. Gotcha, yeah. So if you're doing exotics with an active fit, you're going to be much comfier on the DPS side of things because the enemies don't have as much shields. But you're definitely going to have to work harder to stay alive. And here's what I got for the implants. High grades all the way 1 through 5, and then a mid grade in slot 6. And then shield management here and shield operation here. And then I do use, when I run these, just the 4% resist all booster. So. Alright. Yeah. So you use an active fit. What tier are you doing for your exotics? Five and six. Oh geez. Yeah, I have not attempted those ones yet. I just started really running Abyssals, like, I don't know, maybe a month ago I started like running Abyssals, because before that I'd done a lot of just doing security missions and mining and stuff for years and years, and Abyssals I just sort of, I don't know, like, comfortable. Which fit are you using? 5 is not a comfortable one for me, but that's because I know I make mistakes with playing, which is why an active fit for me is dicey. Because like my worm here that I use for T1 and T2 electrics, it's an active fit. I gotta put my drone damages back in, but this is the one that I get for thrills. I run this little guy. Yeah. I don't really do much PvP. I'm just not very good at it. Gotcha. Just DPS race? Because the Overmind is so much HP. Like, and the Karen, if you're relying on your missiles, like, you can never, it's hard to stay close enough to the Karen, with, at least with me, using the tier 2 light missiles. The mutated drones help though. I rolled these myself, so. No, I am not maxed. Not at all. No. I don't have like level 5 of Caldari Cruiser. I don't have level 5 of Galente Cruiser. I don't have maxed missile skills. I've maxed drone skills. Well, I say that. I don't have the maxed mutated drone skills, but like these guys, I got very lucky. Well, okay. They're not irrelevant though, right? Like the drones are 90% of your DPS, but that still means 10% of your DPS is coming out of these darn missiles. I mean, just Dread Garistas. It's not bling, but it's not T2s. They're faction mods. That's not bling for a Gila and doing T4s. You earn that in 2 runs. Like, for running T4s, having a 1.1 billion fit, I mean, and it's passive and it's comfy. I'm sure it is, but it's active, right? Like, that's the thing. Mine is brainless. That's what I like, is the fact that I can run it. I can run it, and I'm not good at running. Like, I have to compensate for my lower skill as the pilot with a higher entry with the fit, or otherwise I'll just die. Oh, in this, I do fine with the Marshall Wave on the T4s. If you just rewind the stream, I killed, what, 2 Karen waves and 1 Marshall wave? Not an issue at all. I go to 0 cap instantly, but I don't need it. Yeah, like, for me, I just, no matter what the room composition is, I can just fly to the bioadaptive cache, put down my MTU, and then circle around it. No matter what the room is. It's all the same. Well, you're gonna keep watching, but it won't be at this moment, because I just... Yes, on T4, exactly, right? Like, I understand that if I go to T5, I can't be careless like that. I have to actually, like, do things in a methodical manner. Also, kill order will matter much more, because right now it's just kill Webers first, then Newts, and then everything else. And Newts is more of just so I don't keep hearing the noises. But it is time for me to go get some food. So I will be closing down the stream right now, and probably will stream tomorrow around the same time. It'll either be this eve or it'll be Path of Exile, because Path of Exile's update hits in like 40 hours or something like that, 48 hours. So, but it's been nice talking with you. I hope to see you again in the stream. And then, you know, Squally, you need to enter into these giveaways. They're there to be given away. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys again, and take care and fly safe.